Hello out there, my beautiful viewers. Welcome to another episode of this podcast, The Complete Football Pod. With me, your host Mike. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. For those who are new to this channel, please do like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate you. For those who already subscribed, I thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Without taking much time, let's dive in. It was the FA Cup Showdown and the Manchester Derby. FA Cup Showdown / Manchester Derby. It was a significant game for Man United, and also don't let me say it was a significant game for Man City too. They actually felt they could win the game so that they could win both the Premier League and the FA Cup. I mean, if they couldn't win the treble like they did last season, they would have loved to win the double. But Manchester United told them, no. It's not gonna happen. We're both in Manchester. We're gonna share those titles. So you win the Premier League. We will win the FA Cup. So it was a good game for Man United. But I can't continue with this podcast without giving a shout out to all the Manchester United fans out there. Congratulations to all the Man United fans. This is like a consolation for the let's be sincere, for the poor or bad performances all through the season. And congratulations to Ten Hag also and all the Manchester United players. But today there's something that stood out from Man United. Discipline. Today all those Man United players played like a Man United player should play. They played for the badge. They had a game plan. It was to defend with their life, and which they did. The shape was so good. This season when they played Man City at the Etihad Stadium, the game was kind of similar because the first half Man United was playing good. Their shape was okay. The way they were defending, transition when they get the ball was okay. The same thing they did today, but the difference between what happened at the game today, the FA Cup final, and the second leg of the Premier League at the Etihad Stadium was Man United did not break. The first one they played, Man City broke them, but this time they could not break Man United because Man United, they stuck to the game plan. They were so compact. Man City had no space in between, in the middle, because let's be sincere, Man City has space in the middle. They would fit. Man, Man United will kill you if they have that sniff of space, because they have quality players. They have players that plays in between the space. And what I think helped Man United today was the deep defending. Man United defended so deep, as against Man City that had a high line. The high line killed Man City today, because Man United played in a way where they utilized their two wide players in Garnacho and Marcus Rashford, and they did it so brilliantly. It was, I mean, today I was like, wow, Man United really played this game, and I'm really happy for them. The first goal was by Garnacho. Now I give Garnacho kudos for following up that ball, but following that ball through, because some strikers, they would just back down. They would be like, okay, Vidal already got the ball, let me back that ball. He followed the ball, he put the pressure on Vidal, and look at the blunder between Vidal and Stefan Ortega, the Man City goalkeeper. I would not blame Vidal for that goal. I would blame Stefan Ortega, the Man City goalkeeper. What the hell are you doing that hop on the pitch? It's not. You shouldn't be there. It should not be there. And even if you're gonna be there, you have to communicate. The keeper is kind of cold. He doesn't talk. And if you watch the game well, there was a long pass from Man United. I don't know who gave if it was Bruno, Amrabat, or Varane for Rashford. But you know what? The only reason why Rashford was unlucky today was because he was being marked by Kyle Walker, and we all know how good Kyle Walker is. He's a very pacey player, and Rashford could not really cause much problem. So Kyle Walker, there was a time Kyle Walker was telling the goalkeeper not to come out, but he still came outside. So I think this was a problem for Stefan Ortega. So that caused that goal. It was a miscommunication, and the fact that it was not supposed to be there. There was no reason why it should be there as at that time. But kudos to Man United. They stuck to the game plan, the long balls to the wide players, and they really played well. The second goal was also when the defender deep, they got the ball, and Man United never panicked passing the ball around. They never panicked. That's another thing when you're playing Man City. If you can get it right, if you have the ball, have a plan. Because once you have the ball, Man City, they want to get the ball back. So if you have the ball and you have a plan, how you want to use the ball, good for you. So Man United had that plan today, and they already did know they were not doubting themselves. When they have the ball, they know what to do. They put the long cross to both wide players, either Rashford or Garnacho, and it worked out fine for them. Sometimes Bruno Fernandes playing the false nine role makes a run, they give him the ball, so it was okay. Good job by Lisandro Martinez, good job by Varane, Kobe Mino, a lot of players. So the second goal, I think they had a goal that was disallowed. Excuse me. I've been having a lot of allergies this season, this past few weeks, but I'm getting better. Sorry about that. So the second goal was a ball that there was a pass. I think Rodri lost possession of the ball, and Kobe Mino got the ball, passed around, passed it to maybe Varane, to Amrabat, or to Bruno Fernandes, and they kept moving in that way. But what did they do again? They put the ball to the wide players in Garnacho. So while they were going, Bruno Fernandes was scanning, which is one of the good attributes of a midfield player. You have to scan. Before you have the ball, you know what you want to do, so that when you get the ball, you know what to do straight up. So he was started scanning, was watching Mano while he was moving forward. So immediately he got the ball from Garnacho. He passed the ball to Mano, and what a classical finish. He just placed the ball into the back of the net. That was 2-0. And Man United grew into the game. They grew into the game. But one thing about Manchester City today, I think the high line was a problem. The high line, if you're playing a team that has a fast wing players, you don't play an high line. You don't play an high line. You might want to be smart about it, but you would get caught up in that offside, because they had a goal that was disallowed also. It was just a fraction offside. Garnacho was a fraction off. It could have been 3-0. So I would say I think one of the mistakes Man City did was playing on high line when the game plan, what Man United was trying to do. You don't play an high line. Play your normal game, have possession of the ball the way you normally do, pass the ball around. You might be lucky, they've always been lucky. They would always find a space. So that's the problem. And the second of all, they could not, I think they were not expecting how Man United was so good today when it comes to defending. They defended as a unit. In fact, Bruno Fernandes, I was so surprised. It was a lot of tackles, sliding tackles. Like, what? Bruno Fernandes sliding tackles? No. So when you start seeing Bruno Fernandes keep doing some sliding tackle, something is going on. So I think they first of all, another reason, they probably overestimated Man United, feeling they were gonna win. Or probably they still had a hangover for winning the league. So they had that first miscommunication between Gavidol and Stefan Ortega. That caused the first goal. Then the second goal, Rodri lost possession, and there's something about John Stones. I think John Stones is not a good defender in my opinion. He's a good ball player. He could use the ball, I think defensive wise, is I don't think I think I don't feel him because anytime he plays, even this season I've seen it's too slow on the ball. He's good playing the ball as a defender, playing like that. I see him in the same profile like Andres Christensen. They are kind of similar players in my opinion. So I think he did not mash out the defense very well. I would have, if Ruben Diaz was there, probably if Akanji had started, it could have been a different ballgame. But kudos to Man United. Kudos to the Man United. Kobe Manu, the second goal, fantastic. You know, what a great confidence from a young lad like that. He just smashed it. He just placed it into the bottom corner, and what a goal. Bruno Fernandes, like I said, played well. It's one of those games I never expected. One of those games that I would not. He played, and I was wowed with his performance. And you know, there's been a lot of speculations around him lately if he's gonna leave and all that, but we don't know. He might stay. Yeah, and Man City made some changes because Kevin De Bruyne today. Let's be sincere, Kevin De Bruyne was off. It wasn't really into the game today, and it was. And if Kevin De Bruyne, if he's not in a game, it's very hard for Man City. And Foden also today was kind of he had a little bit impact, but not like normal Phil Foden would play, you know. So when Doku came in, the game changed a little bit, and they got a goal. Fantastic save from Onana. He saved the Kai Walker, you know, banger shot from outside the box. But the goal was kind of his mistake. I don't know if it was being blocked by some defenders, but it was a cheap goal to have conceded, and you can tell by his reaction after the ball went into the net, because Doku, I don't think he smashed the ball that hard. That's why I think, and I don't think the ball was a deflected. It was a deflection. No, it wasn't a deflection shot, but I don't know how that ball went in. Sometimes, you know, all this goalkeepers in a game, they save 10 wonderful goals, but the 11th one, just simple one, goes in. So, but you know, Man United won, even despite all those mistakes and all that. So now, let me talk about Erik Ten Hag. It's a good feeling, you know, for Erik Ten Hag. But do you think this is enough to make Erik Ten Hag stay for next season? My opinion, I don't think it's enough. Because Man United played well today. I give them kudos for that. But is this the way Man United want to play all through the season? Sit back and hit on the counter. Would Man United fan be okay seeing this kind of performances against clubs like Fulham, clubs like Wolverhampton Wanderers, clubs like Leicester City coming back to the Premier League, clubs like Brighton and Hove? I don't think so. They played well because they were playing against Manchester City, and Man City were like the favorite to win the league, to win this FA Cup. But because they won, that's why we're saying Man United might. But when you look at the concept of the game, I don't think Man United will play this game consistently play this tactics consistently for 38 games, and the fans will not be bored. I don't really think it's a way Man United want to play. So I don't think it's enough for you. I don't think this FA Cup win is enough for him to save his job. I still think Man United would still pull the plug on him. In my opinion, Man United Jim Ratcliffe might be like, you know what, let's give you one more season, let's build with you, let's see where it goes. But I still think this is not enough, you know, to save his job. Excuse me. I just think this is not enough to save his job. So, he won the FA Cup last season also. He won the season. So 2 seasons in a row he won the FA Cup, which is good for him. But what is next for Ten Hag? Do you think he would continue as Man United coach, or this is his last game as a Man United manager? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And we also know some players will be leaving, like I think Varane is leaving. He already announced he's leaving. Casemiro is a little bit in doubt. Also, Johnny Evans. I don't know if he's gonna leave or this is gonna be his final game. Then Lisandro Martinez, the guy came back in today, and what a performance from Lisandro Martinez. The guy is not that tall. It's like 6 feet or 6'1". I don't think he's even 6'1", but this guy is solid anytime. He gave Haaland some tough time, and he's been plagued with a lot of injuries this season. But anytime he plays for Man United, he's always 8 out of 10, and the fans likes him. So that's how Man United were able to, you know, were able to win that game, because they played as a unit. They helped each other. It wasn't like this carefree attitude they are used to all through the season. So once again, congratulations to all the Man United fans. Enjoy the win. Now Man United will play in the Europa League next season, and Chelsea would now be playing in the Europa Conference League. But if Man United had lost this game, Chelsea would have been playing with Tottenham at the Europa League, while Newcastle will be playing at the Europa Conference League. Then Man United would not be going to Europe. But because Man United won the FA Cup, so now they will be playing with Everton. They will be playing with Tottenham at the Europa League, while Chelsea will be playing at the Europa Champions League. This is going to be the end of this episode today. Let me know your thoughts and your comment about Ten Hag's future. Do you think this win worth it for Ten Hag to still stay at Man United, or do you think Man United should just change him and move on? What do you think? What do you think would be the right decision in your opinion? Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being with me. Thank you. Bye.